What? You didn't tell me we were going live.
Wait, did I tell you?
No, I thought we were just hanging out.
Oh, well,
Hey,
unfortunately.
I didn't even shave. No.
Unfortunately, we're live, guys. We're back. It's Sunday. New York Komikhan just ended, I think, but the con is still...
Well, I mean, like, physically,
Yes,
mentally, we're still conned out.
Right, we're still conning each and every last one of you guys.
Oh, wow. Yes. What's up, guys? I'm Kavi from Comic Books NYC.
And I'm Jeffrey from... No.
Yes, and we are here to do a live stream and go over New York Comic Con Day 3 and 4.
That is correct. So we had some tailgaters up in the house here. Who's in here? Nemo Comics was up first. Winner. Chicken dinner.
Mexican food dinner.
We had Mexican tonight, so some bomb Mexican. So JP, Budget Collecting in the house, my buddy. He said go live, take his mind off how crappy his Chiefs are playing. That's right. It's Sunday, so that means football for some of you people out there. And then Needmo is like, just be happy you're not a Giants fan. I'm a Giants fan, so I feel that pain. JB, Discovery Bay in the house. What's up, JB? Good to see you, brother. It looks like he's enjoying our usual dumbass banter between us. Bear Island Adams in the house.
We just watched you live with D. Runk, Bear Island. How's that chicken?
Yeah, we just watched you, and you didn't even acknowledge us in the chat. We were in the chat. You didn't say jack about us being in the chat. So
it's okay. We
it's
still
okay.
love you.
It's okay.
We still love you.
But we are looking forward to seeing the AOK that you open.
Was the chicken good? That's all I want to know.
JP.
I mean, you didn't burn yourself taking it out of the oven, did you?
Mr. Garrell in the house, he's like Mexican NYC. I don't know about that. I think we beg to differ. Perry Comics is in the house. What's
Just
up,
lurking.
Perry? Comics for All People's in the house. Where's his comment? Yo, what's going on? Bear Island was, I think he had like a chicken timer going on during that stream. So, yep, he was real focused on getting that chicken correct and making sure that D-Runk hit all the right lines required for his new sponsorship.
Hey, speaking of, I was just going to say, you just brought that up. D-Runk got a sponsorship.
Congrats, D-Runk.
Yes, congratulations, my friend.
Nice work on the sponsor, brother. Good stuff, man. Fishing Freaks in the house. What's up,
buddy?
What's up, Fishing Freaks?
Bob World, my man. Good to see you as always, Bob. Love you, buddy.
World. What's up, man? Thanks for stopping in. So we got a little crew here. Thanks, guys, for showing up on a Sunday. I know it's kind of late.
Sunday already?
It is Sunday, yes. And we have been through 4 days of New York Comic Con in a row with very little sleep and rest period. Lots of walking around, lots of standing.
Not complaining
around, but
been awesome.
But it's been a blast. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We both got to hang out and meet a lot of people that we've been wanting to hang out and meet with for quite some time. So that's probably been sort of the highlight overall.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't get enough. Good to see you, buddy.
Oh, can't get enough in the house. What's up, man? Thanks for stopping in. Thank you also to all those who had seen the Joker between our review, our mini review at the end of the last stream and today. A lot of you guys have seen the movie and have shared your thoughts with us. So that was cool because we've been able to kind of chit-chat about that too in between all the craziness going on at the con. Hey, what did I do? I hit the wrong thing. I always hit the wrong comment. So there we go. We all have lived vicariously through these two. Thanks, dude.
Yeah, well, we blew Instagram up this weekend, and we appreciate you guys, not getting mad at us or unfollowing us. If you don't know, I hardly ever post to Instagram, and I went nuts the last 5 days on Instagram. So I appreciate all you guys, all your support. It's not going to be like that forever, I promise.
Yeah, I mean, we're both Jeffrey and I are what you would call casual
everything.
Casual YouTube and Instagram content community members.
DGAFs.
Yeah, DGAFs, exactly. So this plethora of nonstop content from us is likely to end soon. So yeah.
But it has been amazing. Time, and we just we wanted to share it with you guys. Is what a lot of it was. I wish everybody in the chat was here. I wish everybody who's subscribed to my channel and Kavi's channel, which is exactly the same people, but we wish all 504 of you guys were there. Really appreciate all you guys love. you know, one of these days, hopefully we will get to meet all you guys.
Absolutely, yeah. And D-Runk once again reminding me of his comment as his number in my loose change challenge. If you haven't already entered the loose change challenge, it is open until November 1st. The entries have really died down because I guess the video is now like a week old, but you still got a whole month to either make a video or comment on that video to enter. So please, if you feel like doing that, that would be cool. Go check it out.
That's right.
Joey Bag of Seven's in the house. What's up, man? Oh, he's like, I don't know. It's not that late. You know, it's only like what 7 p.m. on the West Coast.
I mean,
so,
for me, it's 7 p.m. right now.
Yeah, see. Bear Island's like, I just keep refreshing my feed.
From heroes to icons.
From Comic Books NYCC.
Oh, wow, that's perfect.
Wow.
Yes.
When Jeff moving to NYC, I don't know. I think he considered it though.
Oh, I'm considering every time we walk down the road. Yo, Biggie Shack, what's going on, brother? What you gonna do when the Biggie Shack runs wild on you, brother?
That was pretty good.
Thanks. That was impactful.
Yeah, clearly. And clearly, like the overuse of our voice and the exhaustion is helping me on that one.
Yeah.
So what were we talking about? What were we talking about, Sam?
I think there was a Komikhan this last weekend in New York City.
That's right.
There's been some big news. Not all just pickups. We saw some people, some great, amazing people.
Yes. So what was it? Friday? Friday was day 3, right? Yeah, Friday was day 3.
No, Friday was day 2.
You're right. Shit.
Yeah.
Saturday was day 3, and we linked up with the Big Lion Cat himself, which was pretty fun.
Let me tell you something about Big Lion Cat. That guy is one good-looking dude.
He is. He's a handsome man.
Yes.
Can't get enough. Can clearly tell that we're wired as
caffeine. What? No. Are you kidding?
Take a look at that rent before we pack our bag. Biggie approves of your invitation.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
So,
Glitter, what's up, Glitter?
Yo, Glitter and Duct Tape. Thanks for stopping by. I think we've drank a decent. We've sampled a few. You know,
I've thrown back a 12-pack of energy drinks probably the last 2 days.
Probably something like that.
Yeah.
Do we have any alien cosplay encounters?
Yes, we did. Actually, Kavi was downstairs using one of the ATM machines, and there was this crazy alien choking out a guy that they were taking pictures with.
That's right.
I'm sure there were more. Like, there was so many people, like...
So much cosplay.
I was looking at Instagram posts of people that were at New York Comic-Con, and I was like, where were these? I didn't even see these people. So
well, there's just so many people.
Yeah,
in general.
Absolutely.
Especially Saturday and Sunday. Saturday is the busiest day for as far as probably total attendance. Even though both Saturday and Sunday are always sold out.
Today was pretty crazy.
But today was kind of even crazier because not only does it sell out, but if you are a child under 8 years old, and obviously you have to attend with a parent,
which I fell into that category.
Right? They get free badges for kids. I believe on Sunday only. So like there's some sort of either free or some sort of like massive discount or something like that. So there was a lot more attendance definitely over the weekend.
Mad Mike's Comics, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. That's my boy.
Mad Mike's, thank you. Mr. Comics 89, what's up, dude? Thanks for stopping in.
Can't get enough. I cannot divulge that information to you.
How many numbers did you get? You're talking. I'm sure he's talking about. There you go. Let's see. All right. So, what are we talking about? We got to meet
people. We got to meet.
Yes, we got to link up with Big Lion Cat. That was really, really cool. We also ran into a bunch of the New York Warriors.
That was awesome. Jeff Johnson, which I was happy to meet because, you know, two of the coolest Jeffs you're gonna find.
That's true.
Besides Jeff Comic 813. Shout out to you.
Oh, is he in the chat too?
No, but leave him out.
Right. He was. We were chatting on Instagram earlier. So he was cool and very tall, twice as tall as me probably. And who else? We met a couple of the other New York Warriors. Was it Manny NYC?
E-Rob was there. We didn't get a chance to meet him.
We didn't bump into him, but that was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to see those guys. We also got to hang out a lot more with Sean Richards. We met the day before, and his wife Miriam. They're great people. We went to the Dawn of X panel with them, which was really great time. And then we also got to hang out with Capital JB Comics for a little while.
Great dude.
He's a great guy, awesome YouTuber, great content creator, very, very nice guy. And his Miles Morales cosplay was probably one of the best I've ever seen. Like super athletic looking. Like he's just
any con exclusives. Who do you think we are, Biggie? Come on. We don't go for con exclusives.
Yeah, JP's a pretty tall guy as well. Yes, I hung out with him at Star Wars Celebration in Chicago, and he was definitely a tall guy, or he definitely is a tall guy. So, all right. So, I mean, did we run into anybody else on Friday? I mean, or not Friday, Saturday?
Maybe.
I don't remember. I mean, we probably did, and we're both kind of a little exhausted, to be honest. But probably the coolest things for me on Saturday were the actual panels that we got to go to, and one of them was the first one was
Art Chemist. Shout out to Art Chemist.
Yes,
he's awesome.
Art Chemist, Arsenio. We got to hang out with him some more on Saturday, and we also got to attend the New York Komikhan charity art auction, which was after hours, and he was there as well. So it was a really good time. Robert Gatlin in the house. What's up, man? Thank you, sir. We appreciate that. Geeks, Drinks, and Comics is in the house. What's up, brother? He said, I'd look into the Spider-Verse Spider-Man if I cosplayed. That's cool. JP says, I'm 5'2". I use mirrors to make myself look taller. Okay, so he Mysterios his height.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. All right, so I was going to just briefly mention the two panels we got to go to on Saturday. The first one was called Marvel's Next Big Thing, or no. Marvel Fanfare. Yeah, not Next Big Thing. It was Marvel Fanfare. And we thought it was just going to be a 1-hour interview with CB Cebulski, the editor-in-chief of Marvel. But turns out CB brought Chris Claremont to the panel and basically spent an hour interviewing Chris Claremont. And it was awesome getting to hear Chris Claremont tell old school Marvel bullpen stories when it was just the only guy with an office was Stan, and it was like 6 other dudes in the office, and they were working on 30 books a freaking month or whatever.
Yeah, there's like, a competition, you know?
Yeah, and like he walked through these stories of like giving Roy Thomas like notes and stuff, and like he was like the assistant editor or whatever at one point before he was actually writing X-Men, and he like influenced their decision on getting writing the Sentinels out by having them just fly into the sun or whatever, right?
Yeah, no,
that Neil Adams panel and that splash page in that book was basically influenced by him before he was on the title, and there was all sorts of just behind the scenes stories about Marvel and like the early days of Marvel.
What up, Soldier, Fuchsia? Hey. Good to see you guys. Hello, Fuchsia. How are you doing? I got you guys something. I'm gonna be sending it in the mail one of these days. So.
Soldier is lurking while he plays Destiny. What's up, Soldier?
We couldn't go to Comic-Con without getting our direct edition squad.
Yeah, we hooked a bunch of people up who were there and not there.
Except for Mr. Garrow.
Yeah, right.
I'm not giving you darn nothing.
I already sent an A-OK to Mr. Garrow.
I'm just kidding, Mr. Garrow.
Life with 2 YouTubers is in here. Hey, what's up, Sharon? My feet are feeling actually somewhat okay because I switched shoes after the first 2 days. I switched to a brand new, different pair of more comfortable shoes. He had like comfortable sneakers the whole time. I mean, we're tired, but I think we're in the scheme of things. We're going to be all right.
That's right. We just keep drinking those energy drinks until we're not.
Thanks, JB. Yep. It was pretty awesome to hear Claremont speak. And the only other thing I would mention about the Claremont panel is
Claremont's really cool, though.
Yeah, Claremont is really cool. The only thing I'll mention about the Claremont panel is that at the end they opened it up to fan questions, and a fan asked him what he thought about the Jonathan Hickman run.
So he never read it.
And I don't know, and maybe this may have been disclosed. He may have talked about this in other interviews that he's done. I can't speak to that because I haven't done all the research on everything Chris Claremont has ever said in public or in the press. But he said that he doesn't read any X-Men books by any other writers. It's nothing specific against Hickman that he hasn't read Hickman's run of House of X, Powers of 10. He hasn't read Josh Whedon's Astonishing X-Men run. He hasn't read Grant Morrison's new X-Men run.
And he said that he feels that they're entitled to do whatever they want with it. He just, it's just not something he's interested
right.
in seeing what they do.
Yeah, he said that like for him to even because he has so much invested in X-Men and the canon and the storyline and the characters that he developed and created in those stories that he just can't really put himself into that headspace to go read other stories by other X-Men writers, especially if he has to eventually maybe tap back into it to work in the line with those characters again, like he did a New Mutants one shot.
Bake the Snake.
Hey, what's up,
Bake? You got something too.
Yeah, we picked some stuff up for you two today, buddy. So that was fun. We're not going to show any of the AOK stuff here.
You guys get surprised.
Yeah, we're going to send those out, and you guys will get those as AOKs.
Life of Two Ubers. Thank you for joining us.
I think I said.
I know, but I think.
Yeah, Sharon. Of course. What's up, Sharon? Steven Spock's in the house. What's up, Steven Spock? I probably missed some people, huh?
I don't know. I think between the two of us, I think we got everybody.
Really? Okay. I hope so. If we didn't shout you out, just say so.
Keep commenting and we'll get to you.
Yeah, keep commenting. We'll get to you. So Claremont, that was pretty rad. And then a couple hours later, we met back up with Sean Richards and his wife Miriam, and it was me, Jeffrey, and Raul was with us. My good buddy here, which is now Jeffrey's friend too. And we went to that Dawn of X panel where they talked about all the new X-Men storylines.
Lots of books. New stuff.
Lots of new books. We got early sneak peeks at cover art for all these books that haven't been revealed to the public until yesterday. We got to see the reveal about the new Wolverine ongoing series that Benjamin Percy is going to write, who has like the best radio voice.
I was going to say,
he has like the best radio voice that I've ever heard. It's unreal.
Stephen Oates, good to see you, buddy.
Yo, Stephen
Brando, thank you guys.
Where's Stephen Oates? I'm trying.
He's up above glitter and duct tapes.
Let me find him. Let me find Stephen Oates. Stephen Oates, thank you, brother. And who else was in here? We got Dio said, "Did y'all see the T-Pose War and the?"
I cosplayed a He-Man yesterday. I was walking around in my underwear.
I'm not quite sure what Dio is referencing there.
Newsstand.
What's up? DS Comics is in the house. What's up, DS? Always good to see you, brother. And Seawood, what's up in the house? Says, hey, yo. After Claremont, we got to go to that Dawn of X panel. A lot of informative stuff in there, and a lot of reveals. So I would say that probably the highlight of Saturday was seeing those two panels and hanging out and meeting some more great, awesome community members. But we also did pick some stuff up on Saturday, which is day 3. So we will show our day 3 haul, and we will show our day 4 haul from today.
And yes, Mr. Garrett, I kept my eyes open and locked in at all times. You got some behind-the-scenes footage. I know you do.
Yeah, I think Garrett was probably bothering Jeffrey every 2 minutes.
He's not bothering.
I saw a lot of back and forth between you guys behind the scenes there. I know what was going down. Yeah. So some of the stuff we can't even talk about on this now. Where was I?
We just finished up with both of the X-Men panels. We picked up a few things.
We did pick up a few things. That was Saturday. We picked up a few things on Saturday. Yeah, today's Sunday, right? Yeah, right. Today's on Monday? Yeah, I don't know. So we're going to start getting into the haul. But before we get into what we picked up for ourselves, I was going to show a couple of like knickknacks things, and also something that we got for Comic Head 84 today. We got something done. We got something done from Mark Brooks for Kenny today because he hit me up and
I saw.
He wanted it. What?
I saw a professional wrestler, the Horror King, Vinny.
I don't know.
Vinny Marsala. I saw him today. He was at a booth, and that guy was cool. Yeah. I just walked. I didn't get an autograph. I walked up to him and said, "What's up?" Said hi. I like your stuff, your wrestling stuff. So that was pretty cool.
That's Mr. G for you. I did get some sketches. I showed a couple of the sketches I got on the previous live stream, which covered day 1 and 2. There's not as much of that for day 3 and 4, but there is at least one that I will be showing. So, I went to Mark Brooks's table today and picked up these pretty rad sketchbooks that he had for sale. This is his volume 2 sketchbook, I believe. and this is his volume 3 sketchbook. And both of them are really awesome, really rad art and stuff. Look at these like awesome Mark Brooks. Like
I talked to Mark Brooks again. This was the second time I talked to him at the convention. It's just, if you have a chance to go to a convention and you see Mark Brooks, do it.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy, and he actually takes the time to have like a conversation and everything. So pick these up for Kenny because he wanted them. I tried to AOK to him, but he sent me the money via PayPal like right away without me like asking it, because we already have each other's PayPal addresses from like YouTube auctions and other previous transactions.
Yeah.
So
the auction went really good, Bake. We'll get into
that.
Later.
We'll get into that, guys. We're kind of just going in order here, so just bear with us. Those are really sick sketchbooks. No worries, 84. Happy to do it, brother. And Bear Island's like, Mark Brooks is one of those guys you can tell enjoys, but yeah, you can really tell he does enjoy it. So before I move on from this, though, I had him sign and personalize. So this one, it says to Kenny, best wishes, and then he signed this Iron Man right there in gold. So that's pretty cool, which is awesome. And on this one, he signed and personalized it as well. It says to Komikhan 84, best wishes, and then he signed this Harley Quinn over here. So that's pretty sick. So enjoy that, buddy. I'm going to put some other stuff in your box and send that to you. So I will send you a little mini.
I'm going to put a pair of my dirty underwear in your box, Kenny. Good to see you, Rags. Thanks for stopping by.
Yo, what's up, Rags? Thanks for stopping in, brother. So all right, so that was a little bit of a favor that we hooked up 84 with, which is pretty cool. And then before we start showing comic books and stuff, I'm gonna show this, which is just a little bit of swag, right? Like nothing crazy, but I picked up a couple patches, so the way I store my collection is by like certain characters or whatever. Like I have all my Spider-Man books in like raw books anyway in one short box. I have my Fantastic Four in another. I have all my X-Men and X-Men related books like Wolverine, X-23, all that in another box. I have all my TMNT and Indies in another box. So the way I like mark the box, I have all my Batman in one box. So the way I actually like know what's in each box is I put a patch on the outside of the BCW plastic bin or whatever. So I was missing a few to let me know what comics are in each box. Yeah. So I have a Star Wars box. So I got this patch, which is like that Imperial trooper kind of symbol, right? So I got that one. So I'm going to put that outside of my Star Wars short box. I got this X black and white, which will look really dope on the black BCW, the outside of the black BCW short bin. And I think that for my X-Men books, and then I got this for the TMNT and Indie box, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with all the 4 turtle heads and the logo. So I was happy to get those patches. And whoa, I didn't even know you were there, Rag. I didn't see a single post on Instagram from. Well, I don't even know. Honestly, to be honest,
no service the whole.
Yeah, and to be honest, I don't even know if you're on Instagram. To be honest, I think I only am subbed to his YouTube channel. I didn't see any NYCC content on your YouTube channel, so I wouldn't have known you were there.
But it would have been cool next time.
Yeah, that would have been cool, man. I wish we did get a chance to hang. If you're still in the city tomorrow, let us know, because we're going to be kind of hanging out, whatnot, hitting up Midtown and doing a bunch of other random things. Dorkeries, what's up, Dorkeries?
Yeah,
thanks
good
for
to see you
stopping
guys.
The R2D2 port. I don't know. Is that the R2D2 port? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean it's similar, right? I'm pretty sure I've seen this symbol on
where his little
like
thing
the jacket.
goes in the hole.
Yeah. Jay Salsa in the house. Missing the 5th turtle. Yeah, I guess it's a little bit outdated now. But I guess Raphael's no longer a turtle or member of the group is what I hear. I don't know. We'll see. I don't need it. No, I don't. I'm not putting these on denim jackets. I'm putting on my comic book short boxes. I thought I just explained this properly, but I guess not. No worries.
Put them on my pants.
All right, so you want to do the haul?
Yeah, I'm going to do some of the artwork that I picked up. I'll start with that.
All right, cool.
I got a cousin who lives in Korea, and he knows some Korean artists that were there at the show. One of them was Dong-ho Kim, and I was going through his artwork, and I picked up
Mastodon
a
and Stay
signed
Puft.
Sketch.
You mean a print, signed.
That's what I meant, a signed print. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be quite a bit pricier if it was a sketch.
Yeah, no. And it's pretty cool. It's got
cool.
like a robot, not a transformer, but like right here is a robot in color, and the rest of it's in black and white, and his signature is right down here along the bottom. And I picked up this Superman lanterns for my buddy back in Fresno. I got it signed right here in gold by the artist Cat Staggs, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Kind of Smallville influence.
No, it is. It is Smallville. Yeah, absolutely. But they're like trying to bring them all back into the universe.
Yeah, those are cool. Those are cool prints, man.
Yeah, thank you, Joe.
There, Joe.
What up, Puff? Every
Yo,
time
Puff.
I see a Ghostbusters toy or figure, I always think of you.
Venus, the fifth turtle.
I thought it was Jenica.
I thought it was Jenica.
Did they change her name? I
don't
didn't
know.
get past issue 95.
I don't know. Mastodon also was in the house. I think. Yeah, that's on Mastodon. All right, so you want to get to comic books or other stuff you picked up on? What was it? We're still talking about Saturday, right? Yeah. Yeah. So we talked about the two panels, and I'll probably show these two books at the same time.
Yeah.
Because we both went to these two panels, and one of the benefits for attending these two panels on Saturday was the fact that we would get these panel attendance exclusives. So for that first panel with Claremont and C.B. Cebulski, we got this Giuseppe Comicoli. Anyway, it's a sick Venomized Hulk versus Miles Morales, doppelganger, whatever the hell. It's absolute carnage.
Fire.
Miles Morales issue number 2, Virgin variant, panel exclusive. So pretty sick. I like that cover a lot.
Then after that, we jammed over to the Dawn of X panel, where they happen to be giving out another book, which kind of looks like this, which is
Powers of
Arthur
X.
Adams?
Yeah, it's a Powers of X number 5, Art Adams, New York Komikhan exclusive for attending the Dawn of X panel, black and white. Now, if you attended New York Komikhan, they're passing out these free program guides. That is the colored version. So Arthur
magazine
Adams,
size too.
Yeah,
so like you see the comic books.
Magazine size for the program guide. So the program guide is fully colored, of course, and Art Adams did the cover, and I actually magazine bagged and boarded like three copies of it. One of which I'm going to send to somebody, but this is a pretty damn cool book that was given out. So awesome bonus. I mean, the panel in itself was really awesome to be at, but getting this copy for just for being in attendance was pretty damn sweet too.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Yes, Discovery Bay approves.
Thank you,
brother. The program guides are awesome. Everybody saw everything on Jeffrey's Instagram. Like, there's almost no point to seeing this live stream on my channel because
I have no patience. I have no attention span. I have no memory. If you ask him, he'll back it all up.
That's true. Very, very true. Rag picked up some of the program guides. Yeah, you had to, man.
Even look at the clothing, man. Like black and red hat.
Yeah, we're just keeping it consistent, guys. We just want we want to maintain this brand.
Yeah, we don't want you guys to be able to know which one of us is which.
No, that's not true. Because my name's Jeffrey.
I'm Kavi.
That's right. All right. So I missed a whole bunch of comments in here, but I think people are pretty stoked on those exclusives, and I think they're keepers. Like, I saw a whole bunch of them. I agree with that too. The Statue of Liberty in the background.
Absolutely.
Right there.
Great.
Yeah. We saw a bunch of these books being sold on eBay yesterday and today.
You can't have mine.
But this would be, I guess, an opportune time to flip those. I want to keep them because it's going to remind me of this whole con experience. You know what I mean?
To put it in perspective, the crowd for this book was what? You say 1,000 people, maybe?
Probably 1,000 people, more maybe.
And this one, there's probably like 500
or less. Or less. A couple people. So
they're not going to be around.
Raxon was like, that's why I didn't see you guys. Were definitely out and about. Didn't do all that. He just did his thing on the show floor.
Dude, we were everywhere.
We were everywhere. We were digging too, but we kind of just like had many different things that we were trying to accomplish. You guys always dress the same, actually. Yeah, probably.
We
whatever.
Just got good taste.
Yep. Yeah, like Dory and Finding Nemo.
Yeah, that's me. Absolutely.
Yes, because I kept saying stuff to him all day, and he's like, "Really?" And I'm like, "I just told you that 2 hours ago."
Wow. Yes. Oh man.
So,
Universe X.
Yo, Universe X. What's going on, man? Yeah. So we.
So okay, back to some Saturday pickups.
So Saturday, yes, more comic books were purchased.
So I already have this book, but like I got, for what I felt like was a very, very good deal. I picked this one up.
That's right.
It was in a box. It was marked like 50% off, 50%. So I paid like $8 for this. It's not. It's hard. It's kind of hard to tell. The corner's messed up. There's some writing on it, but
it's his reader copy.
He's
got 2 slabs already of Hulk 102 because he's a high roller now. Although I think both of them were gifts, though. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Both were. Tony Sanders got me my first one, and then the second one came from Grails Anonymous. That's right. So I appreciate all of them for that. Now I can have a reader copy that I don't have to worry about anything happening to. Then I picked up issue 115 of The Incredible Hulk.
Yes, Universe X, we're now getting into hauls. We just showed like the free exclusive comics we got for going to the panels, but now we're showing up like what we picked up.
Issue number 117, and these are all ones that I needed, I did not have, which 118, which now I think my count's down to like 30 books that I need to complete the collection.
Are you gonna show your list at the end?
I will, yes. 119.
Awesome.
Yeah. These are all, not all of them are in great shape, but a lot of them are in really good shape. 123. And this one I really like is issue 124, The Wrath of Rhino, earlier appearance of Rhino.
Okay,
I know not like his first or nothing. This is probably my biggest pickup, I think, for maybe Saturday. At least the biggest key out of all of them I got. That's issue number 168, first appearance of the Harpy, which is Betty Banner. She turns into the Harpy.
Nice.
I got a really smoking deal on this one too, so I was stoked.
And I'd like to point something out because on Thursday and Friday,
I don't do deals.
Yeah, on Thursday and Friday, Jeffrey was basically watching me and sort of the art of how to make a deal at a convention with a dealer, whether it works out or it doesn't work out. You know, he saw me walking away from books, from prices, and he saw me successfully negotiating where I wanted to be on a book, including like the AOK book I gave him, all that. So he was kind of observing, and I was making his deals for him, essentially, right?
Dude, I definitely had a lot to learn, and still do, but like, because usually I'm just like, okay, I'll pay here what you want,
but starting on Saturday, he started kind of experimenting with doing that on his own, and it was, started to get the hang of it.
I mean, it worked. Cool. Like anybody that I made an offer to did not. They didn't always accept my offer, but I didn't end up paying what they wanted for it. So I mean, like. So
I think you kind of, you got your feet wet there.
Yeah,
so
I mean, a lot of it is you don't want to like offend anybody, but at the same time, like, I guess what's the worst you're gonna lose? You're gonna say no, and then you'd be like, okay, well here's your money, but. Absolutely. Something to keep in mind for you guys if anybody ever has those feelings like I do, where you maybe it's like scared or something to ask for a better price. Just try it
for sure.
Issue number 173 of The Incredible Hulk with the Cobalt Man. We got issue number 175 with Black Bolt, and then I picked up issue number 199 with Doc Samson on the cover.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yellow cover.
So those were my pickups for Saturday
for day 3, yeah. So, I'll get into my pickups for day 3. I didn't get much on day 3 because I got two things that were pretty big, I guess.
Don't let us go.
I did get, obviously, I already showed these, which were the 2 exclusives from the panels. But on the first day, I commissioned this sketch cover. I already showed some of the Ryan Otley stuff from day 1 and 2, but I also commissioned Andrea Ricardo, who I commissioned last year for a sketch. Last year I had him do Old Man Logan. This year I had him do Darth Vader on a Vader Down blank sketch cover. And this time I also had it colored by the colorist that he works with. Her name is Barbara Licenzo. She goes by Babs Color on the IG. She's really cool. She's really friendly.
Both of them are awesome.
They're both really friendly, awesome people. Andrea is a comic book artist for Marvel. He works on a whole bunch of different Marvel titles, main Star Wars title, Dr. Aphra, etc. So he's really starting to come up at Marvel, and he's been working on Star Wars books for Marvel for like a year, but he had yet to get the opportunity to draw this character. So I gave him that first opportunity, and
he killed it.
He smashed this cover, and she killed it with like the subtle coloring and just the layering of the effects on this. But this is the Darth Vader sketch that he delivered for me,
wraparound,
which is a wraparound. I used a blank backing board so you can see the back. I'm eventually probably going to get this framed, like fully folded out. Yeah, but there's the Vader.
What's up, Alex? The comic hoarder.
Yo, what's up, Alex?
We were just watching you right before we went live.
Yes, we were watching your haul video together. That was fun. But there's the Vader, and it's pretty badass, and you can see that his long. Cowl, cape, whatever you want to call it, extends to the back of the cover, and so does the atmosphere, and then, and so does the back of the lightsaber. So it works as just a front cover, but when you fold it out,
it's epic. It's insane.
It's pretty epic. So yeah, they absolutely freaking killed it. So yes, lots of positivity on this one. So yeah, dude, it's pretty badass. So I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So this was, I basically only had outside of the 2 free books, I only had 2 pickups on Saturday, and they were both huge pickups. One was this sketch. No, I got Spider-Man today. So I got a bunch of Spider-Man run fillers on Friday.
Oh, was that Friday?
That was Friday, yeah. So, and I showed those on the last stream.
Yeah, my mind,
Yeah, your mind's all over the place, but so is mine, honestly. But yeah, I was very happy, very, very happy with this. Yeah, dude. Right? JP approves.
Insane.
So yeah, it's just, the detail is great. I even love the way that they signed it. Like, look at that detail. Like the signatures are very artistic too, right? It's like this cool symbol and everything. So yeah, I am pretty damn hype about this. Yeah, I'm actually excited for that Star Wars game as well. I think that's coming out in November, so I'm looking forward to that too. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Very, very happy with this. Well, actually, there was a non-comic book pickup, but I'll get to that after this next comic book. Because we attended the charity art auction for St. Jude's on Saturday night after hours.
And that's an awesome thing.
And it was really, really awesome. It was
there's
moving.
A lot of great art. Yeah, even though my attention span couldn't keep me focused through the whole thing, it was still epic.
Yeah, our blood sugar was kind of running low too because we didn't do a good job of eating on Saturday. Like as far as
I'm not sure we did a good job eating during the con all week.
Probably, but all right, so my big book pickup for Saturday, I think a lot of you probably saw this on Instagram because I did post it to Instagram, but I've been looking for this book for quite a while. It's on my Batman grail list. And
she's behind your grill list, period.
Yeah, it's a pretty damn major pickup for me, and probably any collector, I would hope. But we're talking about, and I picked this up from Reese's Rare Comics. Shout out to them. I really think that they're a great outfit. Yeah, they work with you. They're fair about the pricing and the offers. They work with you on deals. And more specifically, Austin over there at Reese's Rare Comics. He's a very friendly dude, and I've been able to see him at numerous cons over the last few years throughout the country. Over and over, and he always remembers me. There's
a few of these vendors that he just walks up to the booth and like, oh, we're good to see you back here again. They know me. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these guys know me, and I consider some of these dealers, like a whole bunch of these dealers at the cons, friends. So, and I'm hoping that I could extend that. The more I go to cons and stuff, I've been to a bunch, but. It's just cool because they start to become part of the reason you want to go as well. You want to catch up with these folks, Absolutely.
So, So anyway, I added this book.
Drum roll.
This is the Batman 20 from 1943. 7.0 off-white to white pages. First appearance of the Batmobile on the cover. Yeah, not much more I can really say about it. Besides that, it's just freaking awesome. There's the back cover if you like looking at Golden Age
microscopes,
advertisements on the back. So yeah, this is a pretty awesome Dick Sprang cover of Batman and Robin busting through the comic book cover in the Batmobile.
First appearance of the Batmobile on a cover.
First appearance of the Batmobile on the cover. So I'm pretty damn stoked about that pickup. That's definitely my big book pickup. Saturday, maybe the con, arguably, although I did pick up some other big books.
Yeah,
I mean,
we'll get to those.
Don't get me wrong.
Count Von Strange, my man. Good to see you, buddy.
Yo, Count Von Strange.
Who dat?
You, brother.
Who
dat in the house? Alex the Comic Order approves. Thank you, Alex. Steven's Box is sweet. You missed a decent amount, but there's always the replay, and we'll do a recap. We'll try to do a recap. I just blew Discovery Bay's mind. Thanks, Bake. Fish and Freak says, wow.
Wow is right.
Wow. Yeah. 7-0, right?
Yes. 7-0. Okay. There was one other Batman 20.
There was one other Batman 20 in the entire room that I could tell, unless somebody sold one or had one hidden away or whatever.
It was not nearly in as good condition as this one.
Yeah. So that's the one I had to go for. You know what I mean? And it was from good people over at Reese's Rare Comics. So I was pretty actually happy that it worked out that way. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So, all right. So after the show floor closed and Artist Alley was kind of wrapping up on Saturday, we headed over to one of the back rooms for the New York Komikhan 2019 charity art auction to support St. Jude's Children's Hospital. If you're not familiar with St. Jude's Children's Hospital Research Center, so if you're not familiar with St. Jude's Children's Hospital, it's a medical center focused on cancer research and treatment for children, right?
And it's all free. The parents and stuff, they don't get charged. The kids, it's all done by
subsidized,
donations.
and basically, if you can get into that program to treat whatever cancer
illness,
that they are able to, that they essentially give those families like insanely first-class treatment so that they can get through probably the most difficult moments of their lives.
So if you can imagine, people are willing to pay more than anything's worth, which is good. But just so you know, this is not just an auction where we're going in and things are going for $20, $30.
Right, exactly. People are willing to overpay for this kind of thing because all of the money was going towards the proceeds for this incredible cause. This charity art auction is put together by a guy named Mike Nagan at Reed Pop. So he oversees C2E2, I think, the whole show. Yeah. And then he used to oversee Artist Alley at New York Comic Con. I think he still has some sort of heavy involvement overseeing Artist Alley.
That's where most of the donations all come in are from the artists of Artist Alley.
Right. And he also puts together this charity auction event every year at New York Comic Con. This was by far the biggest year that they've ever had as far as amount of pieces. They had over 200 pieces of art up for auction where all the proceeds are going towards St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So it's just an amazing thing to even just be in the room watching all this go down, and just the fact that it was even happening, you know what I mean? That all these artists provided artwork, that they worked hard for. So towards this cause, and there was a lot of people that are involved in the charity and involved in the event there, and so you could just feel the atmosphere of love in that room. So it was really awesome being there just to begin with. I did have my eyes out on a couple of pieces, of none of which I got. You know what I mean? I didn't get. So there was this awesome Ryan Otley, Tony Stark, Iron Man holding the Infinity Gauntlet sketch, it was right out of the scene in Endgame. That he did on a blank sketch cover, which was just fantastic. It went for over $1,000. I got,
which typically a Ryan Otley commission like that would be $350 to $500.
Yeah. So, but it was badass. It was worth,
hands down. It was
whoever won that, hats off to them because it was worth every penny. but it was worth every penny because the money went towards a good cause. You know what I mean? Like more so than anything. So none of the pieces that I went there specifically to go after, I was able to get. But there was a piece that came up that was not listed on the website, and I didn't know was going to be there, that I saw, that just spoke to me when I saw it.
I can see that. Slabs and Statues, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Slabs and Statues. Comic Slabs and Statues.
Sorry, Comic Slabs and Statues.
All good. So, yeah, dude, I mean, the charity art auctions at some of these bigger cons are just fantastic. Glitter and Duct Tape said there's
nice.
St. Jude's there. Cool. So there was one piece that I was able to get at this art auction, and I was really happy that my money got to contribute towards, and I'll talk about this milestone after I show the piece, but this piece was done by Ben Harvey, and I was lucky enough to actually be the winning bidder on this piece and have my money go towards this great cause. And it was a Mary Jane watercolor painting done by Ben Harvey, who is a IDW and Valiant comics artist. I believe he does covers mainly, but he's kind of newer on the scene. But if you go check out his page on Instagram, you can tell that he's sick, and he killed it on this watercolor painting of Mary Jane. I really need to get this thing framed. I kind of have it in like this temporary like top loader bag kind of presentation, but here's the piece. Yeah, and so that is a completely watercolored original art. Actual, not a print, actual art done by Ben Harvey, which I was able to win at the charity art auction in New York Komikhan this year. And I think it's beautiful. So this will be getting framed, and it will be going up on my wall. You see the St. Jude's Children's Hospital sticker there that I saved and I put on the back. So I'm extremely thrilled to add this to my original art collection, and really just the memory of being at that auction and contributing towards the overall goal that they had. So just so you guys are aware, this was the 9th year of the charity art auction, and in the previous 8 years, they had raised something like $460,000 or $465,000. So the ultimate mission of the night was to get over $500,000 total raised from these charity art auctions for St. Jude's, and hopefully well more than that. And I believe that they did that. But we were in the room. I had bought this piece already, and many lots were up for sale. I think they got through like 50 or 60 lots. And at that point, the amount raised had crossed over the $500,000 mark. So they paused the auction, and everybody just started cheering for like a few minutes. Like everybody was just like hollering, yelling.
Except for me, I sat in my chair.
Yeah, he was kind of tired, but I think he still felt the energy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it was incredible being in the room for that like celebratory moment. And then as a surprise, the guy who runs the art auction was presented with like an award, right?
Yeah, it looked like a red crystal type of award.
Yeah, it was like an award, and and he got to say a few words, and then other people got to say a few words about him. His daughter really, and then an actual child patient of St. Jude's that essentially her life was saved by St. Jude's and continues to be, saved by St. Jude's, and her mother came up and spoke for like 15 to 20 minutes, and it was incredibly moving. One of the most moving things that I have ever been a part of. And honestly, I was really, really moved hearing them talk. So was the guy, Mike, who ran the.
I think if you were in the room, you were moved.
Yeah, it was amazing. So there's some comment. Yeah, I don't disagree, guys.
That was the first thing I noticed.
Yes, it is a really beautiful piece. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I love buying books for charity and stuff for charity. Rag wants to see it again.
Definitely. Yeah, put it a little closer, maybe.
Yeah. So yeah, but the point was that it was just an incredibly moving experience, and I was actually able to talk to the artist a little bit today, over Instagram, and stuff. And I was like, really, really happy that I was able to contribute to this cause and pick up like this incredibly beautiful piece from you. So that was cool also. So that was our Saturday, and
Sean Richards, what's up, man?
Sean? Good to see you, brother.
Hey, Miriam there. Hi, Miriam.
Hey, Miriam. Good to see you. We've just finished our walkthrough of day 3, which is when we got to spend a lot of time with you and Miriam. So shout out to you guys, because that was definitely probably one of the best moments or highlights of our whole con, let alone day 2 and 3. So we loved hanging out with you guys, whether it was on the line or in the panel or just afterwards. You guys hooked us up with some food.
Yeah, man, we were starving. They gave us some food.
Yes. It was awesome. And if you missed it, this was the piece that I picked up at the charity art auction.
Unforgettable is absolutely right,
so,
Alex.
Yeah, man. It absolutely. It was unreal, dude. And it's still unreal because we're still hanging out.
Yeah, we got more to do. So.
Yeah, and we're talking to you guys. So day 3, one for the books, by mind-blowing day. And not only, so by the time we get home, we're like obliterated or whatever, but like, because that was the longest day, like at the con by far, because the art auction went like deep into the night and whatnot. We couldn't even stay till the end of it because they were running 2 hours behind.
Yeah, we left. And
honestly, I was on the verge of passing out at one point. So we went ham on some freaking Chinese food.
Ham.
Yeah, we went
up, man.
Like some pepper steak. And,
I think I ate mine before he even opened
some shrimp egg rolls. Some shrimp egg rolls. So that was a great night topper there for us after that long day. And for Sunday we kind of played it a little chill. We got there a little bit later. We went at a slower pace all day.
Yes.
We didn't really have as much of a clear strategy. Besides, we wanted to pick stuff up for friends and AOKs. Although my clear strategy for picking up stuff for friends and AOKs snowballed. Got sidetracked a little bit because I did remember, like, okay, I need some books for my ASM run. Right. There are 2 other books that have been on my list for a long time that I haven't, both ASM related and non-ASM related, that I really wanted to pick up. And, Sunday's the opportunity to get, even better deals, last minute deals. You got inventory that needs to be moved. So I took advantage of that fact. Dude, yeah, definitely, Rag. We're definitely hanging with you, brother. Yeah. So, all right.
So today, I'll start off. I picked up, along with that print that I got, the Superman the Smallville Lanterns, I got issues number 1, signed right there at the bottom by Kat Staggs as well. Issue number 2, and she signed.
It's the opposite direct. It's weird.
Yeah, I know. She signed this one right there as well. I picked up issues number 3, which is signed right there, and then issue number 4, which is signed right there. Those are actually for my friend that the print's going to as well. And then the last thing that I picked up for myself was a statue or figure or toy of my future wife, Storm. Thank you. There you go, Mr. Garrett. Take that. And I did pick up some AOKs for our other crew members, Soldier, Fuchsia, and my boy Bake. So that was pretty much my Sunday. Wrapped it up with hooking up the people that I can, some things from the con. And
we've already started packaging some of that stuff. As soon as we got home, we started putting stuff in packaging.
Oh yeah, this guy, he's on fire.
Yeah, I get right to it. Like I got all the signed books that we got signed for Spidey Fan over the first 2 days. Jock unfortunately didn't happen because I don't even want to get into it. I'm kind of frustrated with Jock and the way he treats fans at shows, with the way he limits his availability and whatnot.
It's a bit of a strap.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Anyway, I already packaged his whole box, ready. It's ready to get sent back out to him. So, and I'm going to be working on Bake's box tomorrow, and then probably Soldier and Fuchsia's box.
There you go, Bake. You should start making mystery boxes. You call them Bake's box. I expect some cookies in there.
Bake's box. That's a good one. That works. It rolls off the tongue, dude.
Box hype.
Bake's box. No, it doesn't really roll off the tongue. It pops off the. Whatever. Box hype. We got box hype. I'd love to go to NYCC. I'm all the way in Texas, though. Speaking of box.
I'm all the way in California.
Box hype. He's all the way in California. All right. So You already showed.
That's it.
All right. So, like Jeffrey, I got some books and non-book stuff for AOKs. I'm not going to show them on the YouTube
stream. We're not showing our surprises.
I want them to be saved for surprise AOKs. Whether the people who get them.
That was awesome. Yeah. Lifefeld got photo bomb. Take that. Rob.
Yeah, that was when I got issues. Was there on Thursday, the first day. That was pretty hilarious. Needmo was like, no mystery boxes. All right, so I got some more ASM run fillers. Nothing crazy here. Just some books in between 100 and 200, like I was talking about on Friday night. This is issue. What is this issue? This is issue 155. So that's pretty cool. Issue 160.
These are all super clean.
Well, 155, I would say, is a mid grade, but then the rest of them are probably like VF to near mint. This is issue 160. Issue 166. Yeah. Issue 167. These are all like concurrent issues from the same little mini run here. 168. Love that cover, dude.
That's it.
Right? Yeah. ASM 168. This is 169. We're at J. Jonah Jameson having photos to blackmail Spider-Man. There's 169, and then 196, which is the issue after 195, which I picked up 2 copies of, which is the second appearance of Black Cat. Picked up 2 copies of that on Friday. So this is the issue right afterwards, and it's Peter at the headstone of May Parker, and it's got that cool like red background of Spidey. Emotional there, so that's a very high grade run filler right there for ASM issue number 196. So cool. I banged out some cool books from the ASM run between 100 and 200. Let's see here. Mr. Comics 89, which ones are mine? I don't know about that, bro. It's one the drug issue. Those are nice. The yellow looks good. Spidey has it. Yeah, there's a couple of drug issues.
Don't we all have drug issues?
Yeah, I think so. Let's see. Am I missing some comment? Whatever. I'll get through this. Okay, so took care of those. Found those today. That was a day 4 thing. And then I was also able to pick up 2 slabs today. The first one is a modern. And I think a lot of you probably know that I'm a big fan of Saga. I'm a big fan of Why the Last Man. I'm a big fan of Paper Girls. Those are 3 of my favorite series all time. They share one thing in common, which is the writer Brian K. Vaughan. So I'm a big Brian K. Vaughan guy. I'm not as into this other title, which is also a Brian K. Vaughan thing. It's probably his most mainstream title because it's a Marvel title. I haven't read as much of it as those other series. I've read the entire series of those other 3 series. I'm working on reading more of this book. I would like to read more of this book. I think I've maybe read the first, 12 issues, something like that. But I wanted to complete my Brian K. Vaughan kind of grail, I don't know, list. And so I had to pick this one up. So this is Runaways number 1, which is the origin and first appearance of the Runaways. So that is another key Brian K. Vaughan title for the collection right there. Was happy to pick this up from 2 guys that have become kind of friends of mine at these cons, like as I was alluding to earlier, Absolute Comics and I think it's Absolute Comics and Statues, right? Yeah. So those guys are local. They're in like the New Jersey area, and they're at like every East Coast con. So I was pretty happy to pick that one up. So there you go. Runaways issue number 1, 9.8 white pages. The origin and first appearance of the Runaways from Brian K. Vaughan. So that's the first slab I was able to pick up, and then the second slab I was able to pick up today on day 4. And this is
just another run filler, guys.
Yeah, just another run filler, quote unquote. Back to ASM, and I've been waiting quite a long time to get this book. For whatever reason, I just have not pulled the trigger on this book, and I can't. There's a little regret to that because I feel like if I pulled the trigger on this book 3 or 4 years ago, I could have gotten it for even less than I got it for.
No regrets.
Now. Yeah, I guess so. I guess you're right, because I am happy that I have it. So, but I finally pulled the trigger on it. I got this for well below FMV/GPA, however you want to look at it. Last sold. I made I negotiated for a cash deal, which he gave me the Sunday price.
That's exactly what he said.
That's exactly.
Sunday, I don't want to pack it up.
Yeah. So the thing that you hear me talk about Sundays rang perfectly true, and the dealer even quoted that to me after we closed the deal. And it is Amazing Spider-Man number 50, 5.0, off-white to white pages, insanely classic John Romita Sr. cover, and obviously, of course, the first appearance of Wilson Fisk, a.k.a. Kingpin, Spider-Man No More. So ASM 50. So this was the last book that I picked up at the con, and I don't know. I feel pretty happy to finally have gotten this book. It's been a long time coming for this book, and finally got the right copy, right price, right grade, and right deal for the right timing. So there it is. So that was my final pickup of day 4. So there you go. You saw some of my pickups from day 3 and 4. I think we both got some awesome stuff. Day 3, day 4, also day 1, day 2. Apparently we froze because we just lost a whole bunch of viewers. I guess we're gone. I don't know what happened. Did we lose internet or something?
No, it says we're still live and it's counting.
Yeah, it says or something. I don't know. Still frozen? Should we just start another one? Hello?
Hello.
Change
places.
God damn it. We didn't get to the end. That sucks. Should we just start over?
Yeah, from the very beginning. Like we never did this one.
I guess we should just end the broadcast then. That's lame. All right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Nobody's even responding.
Yeah.